Coach Enrique Martin having to just shuffle his pack after the injury to experienced Javi Flanyo. He suffered an injury 6 months, and there's a ball down the side, and Gareth Bale rolls it across, and Real Madrid take the lead in the 6th minute, a tap-in the end, and Cristiano Ronaldo, in his first game of the new season, continues where he left off, and he won't have many simpler chances than that in this campaign. Put on a plate for him by Bale, and Osasuna, having just spoken about their central defenders trying to keep Madrid out, were opened up far too easily there, Paul.
No, I mean, Bale didn't just put it on a plate for him, did he? I mean, he polished the cutlery. Not offside, not offside. Polished the cutlery, unfolded the napkin and put a couple of fingers of wine in the glass. What did we just say? You've got to be careful if you're pushing your lines forward against a side with Gareth Bale and Cristiano Ronaldo in it. And there Bale gets round the back.
They realise that at 1-0, they're still vulnerable here. Ronaldo now looking to pull it back from Morata, gets a second bite of the cherry, the Portuguese. Morata now fed exceptionally well, falls to Danilo, and he does make it 2-0, just as we were talking about getting the second goal before the break. It comes from a very unexpected source in the shape of 25-year-old fullback Danilo. That will allow Real Madrid and their fans to breathe slightly more easily going into the half-time break.
Well, a bit unlucky there now, Seth, because he had to stretch to get the first save. Let's have a look again. Once again, nobody picks up Ronaldo's run. It's a bit lucky that the ball comes back to him, but that's intelligent. It's a good save from Nauset, handball keeping almost, couldn't do much about it, and then...
It was a very precise finish at the end to put it back across the keeper, but...
I quite fancied Nauset to get to this as well, sort of. I was closing it down, and it goes between the defender's legs. It's a bit harsh on Osasuna. You wonder what that's going to do to their morale, just coming, as we said, just seconds after they...
A more secure clearance than the one by David Garcia. Madrid do have a corner, though, going into added time. And Sergio Ramos, and it is 3-0. Osasuna undone at the corner. Sergio Ramos had a header wide from the previous corner. This time he makes no mistake. Osasuna not learning their lesson. And the Real Madrid captain opens his account for the season and gives the home side a commanding lead here in the Santiago Bernabeu in injury time at the end of the first half. It was all too easy, really, at the near post for Sergio Ramos.
It's good movement. Look at the movement, the diagonal run. He hides behind Morata almost, makes his run, totally unmarked. Nobody picked him up from the start to the finish of the run. And if Ramos gets in that situation, he does. If he doesn't score, he tends to work the keeper at least. That's a powerful header. It's a piece of skill.
There, Real Madrid's fourth corner. Into the centre spot this time.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
And now, after an impressive outing so far from Nauthet Perez, he fumbles on the line, and Real Madrid go further ahead. Pepe this time. Sergio Ramos scored just before half-time from a corner. And now Real Madrid have scored from their first corner in the second half. And it is Pepe who marks his return to the Real Madrid side this season with a goal, and you can see Nauthet's face says it all.
Yeah, let's have a look at the movement again, though. Oh, I mean, he's stronger than his marker, Pepe.
There's Miguel Flanyo, who just
doesn't really appeal, does he? But oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah.
He's not. He's a decent game now, Seb, but that is a bit of a blot on his.
Osasuna kicking Martin deciding to shake things up, having said he wasn't doing much. Modric considers the shot with the right foot, back across to Kovacic, clips it into Morata. Morata looking for space. Osasuna defending well, they couldn't defend well enough to stop Modric. Firing through the crowd. Osasuna players lined up in front of their goalkeeper. And after looking like there wasn't going to be a gap, Modric found the smallest space and powered his shot past Nauthet for Real Madrid's 5th of the afternoon. Running away with it now, the home side.
Yeah, now I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 6th and a 7th, because even though Madrid aren't massive, it was offside actually. It's offside from Morata, shouldn't have stood. Once again, might not make a massive difference, but clear offside for Morata as that ball was played into him. He then knocks it back and Modric takes advantage of it. But a lovely finish.
It was a very good finish in the end there. You think Morata was just past the last man. No, I thought never going to have a chance undecided, I think.
Tiring as well, playing against a side like Real Madrid, because your concentration just has to be high. So, plenty of factors to make you think that the goals haven't finished yet. Although that wasn't exactly what I meant. Great goal from Oriol.
A superb finish, Oriol there. Makes an immediate impact. A great cross from the right, from De Las Cuevas, just lifted into the area. It was a perfect ball. And Oriol, those Osasuna fans finally have something to cheer. Gives a bit of respectability at least.
Yeah, sometimes you want to just pulling the tail on the dog though. But a great header from Oriol. Look at the movement again. Pepe's a little bit guilty of ball watching, but it's still a cracking finish from the former Wigan Athletic man.
It is a real tip. Not too often you hear that in the Bernabeu. A textbook header down and back across the keeper.
It's a really good header. It's a really good header. It deserves to be more than the one in the 5-1.
Cannon back off the bar, and now Osasuna at the other end with all bar one back for Madrid. It was all the way across and scurries across Unai Garcia up against Lucas Vázquez into Romero, and that's headed back, and it is two, and that's an absolutely fantastic header. There was a kind of moment of silence as the fans watched that ball loop back over Casilla, and yet again the pocket of Osasuna fans high up in the stand. How many of them have made the 7-hour trip down from Pamplona?
7 hours, only if you're on by bike, it's about 3 hours. No, I think a lot of Navarrans live in Madrid, eh? Lovely cross from Torres. That is a hell of a header. That is a brilliant header.
It really is. He rose highest there.
Well, I tell you what, all of a sudden that goal, that disallowed goal, I don't think Madrid would lose it, but if it was 5-3, maybe the headlines would be slightly different.
Yep. Zinedine Zidane will not be happy by his team. A slight lack of concentration. Well, Osasuna whilst